Hi, my name is Iris LaRue. I'm director of the Lincoln Museum. Today I get to share with you just a little bit of local hospitality and history. So we're out here on the town square. Picture yourself right in front of the statue. You're looking east toward Knob Creek. Now I want you to take a giant leap over Lincoln National Bank and Renaissance Recycling and the creek. When you land on the ground on the other side of the creek, you would be at about the spot where Hodgen's Mill stood in 1786. It was owned by Robert and Sarah Hodgen. Together they had 12 children, and no doubt some of you are probably descendants of theirs. When Robert died, he left 27.5 acres to the town fathers to develop a town. The statue is about in the center of the land he donated. Let's go back to the statue for a minute. Again, stand in front of the statue, look east toward Knob Creek. Put out your left hand, look to your left. That's where the hog wallows or the hog pens would have been, and the town well. Hopefully not as close together as they seem to be in some photos that we've seen. If you look to your right, nearer to the Christian church, would have been the racks where you would tie up your horses, wagons, or carriages. The ladies of the town didn't much care for this particular look, and they soon set about changing things. Once these ladies got started on community improvement, they never stopped then, and they have continued. In 1909, the Ladies Lincoln League landscaped the statue area. They poured sidewalks and added street lights. They started the first public library and purchased the bookmobile in 2011. This piece of wood came from the boundary oak tree at Lincoln Birthplace. We have it here paired with a cane made from that boundary oak tree. The cane was one of many different types of souvenirs that the Ladies Lincoln League produced in order to fund their various projects. Perhaps their most famous giver was none other than Robert Todd Lincoln, son of President Abraham Lincoln. Following his visit here to Hodgenville and the warm hospitality he received, he very generously sent a check for $1,000 to the ladies to pursue their efforts. $1,000 back then was a lot of money, and Mr. Lincoln requested that no notice be given of it. You're all familiar with Nancy Hanks Lincoln, I'm sure, and though she wasn't the first woman in LaRue County, she was certainly important, having given birth to the future president. Abraham Lincoln would grow up to say, "All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother." Well, Nancy did have a little help in bringing Abraham into the world. Her midwife was none other than Mary Brooks LaRue. This gown, which is nearly 175 years old, is an exquisite piece of handwork, a real piece of art, if you will, and it belonged to Mary Brooks LaRue. Mary Brooks LaRue came with her husband John LaRue into this area to live at Phillips Fort. They came in 1784 along with Robert and Sarah Hodgen. Mary Brooks was 18. She had a 6-month-old baby girl in her arms, and she was expecting a second child in just a few months. Throughout the years, Mary Brooks would marry and bury 3 husbands. She would raise 11 children. Some of you, I have no doubt, are also related to the children of Mary Brooks and John LaRue. Among the people that would have known her as she aged would have been Lydia Gallagher, sister of Austin Gallagher, and also Aunt Susan Garrett, a revered African-American woman who at the time of the placing of the Lincoln statue was thought to be a little over 100 years old. Today, the second floor of the museum houses the Lincoln Days art collection. But prior to the devastating town fire of 1914, these rooms belonged to the school board offices. Take a look at Mary Rockford's 1870 teaching certificate. In 1900, there were 52 schoolhouses in the county, and many of the children, yes, did walk to school barefoot. Our first female school superintendent was named in 1934, but it was 1943 before the first woman came to serve on the school board. These 5 teachers you see racked up 190 years collectively. That's approximately 10,000 students in this county, probably some of your relatives. Go visit the Genealogy Society sometime and find out. Women have taken their place in athletics today, but check out our 1932 basketball team. They were some good players. The sport went away, though, for 42 years, until the 1970s when Title IX came into effect. Miss Hilda Harned, a descendant of Mary Brooks, was a model nurse. She trained to serve in World War II. Luckily, she came home to work. Miss Hilda helped deliver more than 1,000 babies in her career, probably delivered some of your grandparents. For many years after, she gave compassionate service as director of Sunrise Manor Nursing Home. The LaRue County Herald-News is the longest-running business in the county. For several decades, it was directed by women, one of whom would become president of the Kentucky Press Association. For more than 100 years, women's groups like Extension Homemakers and the Hodgenville Women's Club have given their time, talent, and treasure to provide programs on business, health, education, art, finance. They've given service to projects ranging from scrap metal collection for the war efforts to flood relief, purchase of a Jaws of Life, hundreds of scholarships, and the National Honor Society. Keeping criminals off the street was Miss Patterson's job as the lady jailer. Ms. Marie Trumbo Boyd was a multi-talented lumberwoman working hard while wearing her diamond ring. These are just a few snippets about some of the amazing women who have made and are still making a difference in the ever-changing world in which we live. I hope you've enjoyed them. Maybe during spring break, which is also LaRue County Week, you can come and visit your museum. It'll be free for you.